Hi, Gemini. The Temperance card. The Fool. The Knight of Wands. The Ten of Wands. The Queen of Swords. And the Eight of Swords. Okay, looking at these 6 cards, I feel as though something big is happening, Gemini, something that you've been waiting for quite some time. We have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is about alchemy. It is about creating, manifesting your desires, manifesting wishes, hopes, dreams, goals. I think this is a big theme for you this month. There's something you've been waiting for, something you've been working towards is coming to fruition. Now, I think you're doing all the hard yards this month, as is indicated by the other cards, such as the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords. It's really about thorough planning. But you're definitely approaching a stage where you'll see the fruits of your labors. So regardless if this is you wanting to attract a mate, wanting to attract a relationship partner, a life partner, wanting to attract a dream job, a dream role, a certain job, gaining employment somewhere you've been working on, breaking through, becoming famous. Anything that you've been working towards, this is alchemy, so you're working towards it. There's big breakthroughs this month, Gemini. If this isn't a love situation here, some of you are approaching the Two of Cups, this beautiful destined love here. And with the Temperance card, it speaks about creating this love, sharing. Two of Cups, two people coming together, uniting their cups, uniting their lives. So it's certainly a card of unification if this is what you're wanting in your relationships. We do have the Knight of Swords here, so someone is coming in fairly quickly. It can be someone from your past that's coming in, someone you have reservations about that's coming in again and wanting to perhaps have a second chance with you, Gemini. Perhaps wanting to share their cup with you, make you that offer. It doesn't have to be someone from the past. It could be someone you've been somewhat fearful to take those initial steps with the Temperance card here. But this is blessings upon blessings. So I really feel that there's a lot of progress and breakthroughs that are happening for you, especially in your relationships. If this is regarding a work or creative sense, the Temperance card could indicate that you are, again, same principle is applicable here, that you are applying the practical steps, that there is progress that is being made here with the Temperance card, that you are concocting something. Because we see this angel here, what looks like an angel, so it can be the universe, you can put any label on it, it's a higher power, it's a higher level of consciousness, it's something beyond us that is bringing this into fruition. So I feel it's the universe mirroring back to you what it is that you're putting out, Gemini. So this is really beautiful. I love when the Temperance card pops out. We see the sun on the horizon, we see this angel, his feet or her feet are dipped in water, and it just goes to show, and we have this cool and harmonious stream or lake that this angel is dipping their feet into. So I think all the elements are coming together. There's a lot of progress that's happening, but again, it's happening perhaps behind the scenes, but it's really adding to a bigger picture. Wonderful with the Temperance card. Could be a Sagittarius, or the time of Sagittarius could be quite significant. There could be a prominent Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's coming in around you. Next card over, we have the Fool card. It's taking that first initial step. We can see this we can see this Fool, this person making a step towards something, taking a risk, risking it all, surrendering to the universe. And we can see this Fool is looking to the Temperance card. So maybe you're taking a risk, you're taking a chance to be with someone, you're taking another chance on them. It's about surrendering, submission. Maybe you're submitting to whatever you've helped create or bring forth, and that's coming through. With the Fool card here, new beginnings, new starts. Some of you are venturing out for adventure. You've been waiting for it with the Temperance card here, and it's happening. Maybe you're fearful for the unknown. You have the Eight of Swords. This is being fearful. This is doubting. This is not having certainty and clarity, Gemini. So maybe you're finally succumbing to the desires, whether that is travel, whether that is taking a chance with someone, whether it's taking a leap of faith. It could be travel, it could be journeys, it could be foolish behavior. Some of you have someone around you that has perhaps made you feel somewhat belittled, underappreciated, underestimated. Maybe this person is coming back and wanting a second chance with you. But if you're adamant that this won't work and they've made you feel foolish, then why pursue it? It can be about, as I said, new beginnings. So for some, there's a job you've been waiting for, a position that will open up, and it will be slowly happening here with the Temperance card. You need to give it patience. Patience is required. This is why the Temperance card is coming up. It's a big, bold statement from the universe telling you that things are aligning, things are coming together, but you are part of that creation. You have helped to manifest, attract, and have this beautiful relationship or work or job coming into your frequency, coming into your life path. Next card over, we have the Knight of Swords. Something is coming in quickly. I have a feeling for some it's a relationship. It's someone from your past that's coming back in with the Knight of Swords. They're coming in quickly. There's a sense of urgency around this person. And maybe it's you. I mean, you do rule the swords. Maybe you'll be rushing into something, perhaps not thinking clearly. So yes, there is big breakthroughs that are coming to be. But the question is, will you rush into this? I know it's something you've been waiting for. But now that it's coming in, will you rush without thinking about it methodically, without clarity? The Knight of Swords could be another fellow air sign. It could also be a fire sign, an Aries in particular, or a Sagittarius that's coming in, and there's a certain, it's either they're pressed for time, they're on a certain time limit, they're giving you an ultimatum. Maybe they're only here in your city or in your country visiting for a certain amount of time, and a decision needs to be made. There's urgency with the Knight of Swords. But it's also, I feel like, and this happens a lot with you, Gemini. I'm a Gemini sun, so I can completely relate. When we do have these goals and aspirations and dreams and hopes and wishes, and we just want to tackle them, but sometimes, as much as it can be our strength, it can also be our downfall because we lack clarity. And my only concern would be, is down here with the Eight of Swords, we have that anxiety, that perfectionism, those inner doubts, those inner worries that can sometimes trouble us from moving forward. But you really just want to dive headfirst into something, whether it's this new relationship, whether someone is coming back, has possibly caused you grief in the past and they're wanting to reunite with you. In a job situation, I feel as though there's a new beginning. You'll either hear about a job or a career change or a study opportunity that will come up, and it's something you've been waiting for because it's the Alchemist with the Temperance card. It's creation. Either it's a new creative role, it's a newly created role, or it's a position that you've been waiting for to open up, and it's finally opened up, and I see you rushing ahead with the Knight of Swords. The next card over is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is about carrying a burden. This could be burdensome energy. In terms of relationships, I feel like you could be approaching some sort of obstacles here. You need to take a leap of faith. We have the Temperance card. Perseverance is needed in relationships, but it could potentially lead you to fresh new starts. We have with the Fool card here, surrendering and just allowing what will be, and maybe this will change a dynamic in the relationship for you. It's about doing the hard work, committing to the relationship, committing to your partner. And for some of this month, you could feel like you're doing it alone. You could feel somewhat foolish because you're charging ahead. And maybe that it's that you're fooling yourself. Maybe you know deep down on some level that this relationship isn't working. It isn't how you want it to be. This person isn't making you feel whole, complete, fun, amused, amazed, appreciative. But on the other side of the spectrum, there's those that are in relationships where you feel amazing and abundant and grateful, and you're working hard at it, and you're committing because you know, you believe that this person is your soulmate and is your temperance. And you're working hard at it, and you're diving head first because you know how much this person means to you and how worthy they are. Next card over, we have the Queen of Swords. I mean, the Queen of Swords is someone who needs direction. Well, she does have direction. So duality here. So there's a period, it could be the first half of the month, most part of the month, but there's a change that's going to be happening for you, Gemini, with the Queen of Swords. You'll be lacking clarity where you hadn't before. The Queen of Swords is also an important conversation that's coming up, whether it's with a loved one in a relationship. Some of you could be making travel plans because we have the Fool card. It can signify a journey, possibly a relocation. It's something that's a long time coming, Gemini. It's a breakthrough that was a long time coming. It's a conversation that's a long time coming, but it's really gaining direction. For some of you, I feel like you'll finally know how you feel about a person in a relationship. You've worked hard. You've committed, and you'll finally know if this person is worth it. Were they worth it or not? To continue on and to pursue and to commit to this person with the Queen of Swords here. I like that. I think it's a very shape-shifting month for you. It's a conversation that you're fearful to have because you can see the Queen of Swords. She's looking to the Eight of Swords. Anxieties, worry, doubt, despair, not being sure how someone's going to handle something you need to say, something you need to address in a relationship, and this is important. If it's in a job situation, it could be an interview coming up, an important conversation around the Queen of Swords, a conversation about hard work, a conversation about something, a role you've been waiting for, a conversation about taking time off to travel, here with the Fool card as well. So it's lacking clarity, but you will come into this perhaps at the end of the month or the mid-month or the beginning of the month. There is clarity. Breakthroughs, clarity, something that has been a long time coming. It's an inspired idea. It's something that you'll be creating. The Temperance card, he rules, or she, this angel, is leveling the cups. So there's an inspired thought, an inspired idea. I'm not sure if it's someone around you that's going to come in and give you this inspiration, a fire sign perhaps, or a fellow air sign, but it's going to give you momentum like you haven't seen in a long time, Gemini, and it's fuel. It'll give you fuel and motivation to grasp what you need. Because the next card over is the Eight of Swords, and as I said, it's this, having lack and limitations about, and you being uncertain how you want to press forward and how you're going to press forward. In a relationship sense, again, I feel like there's something you're fearful. It's either you're fearful to give another person a second chance, you're fearful of how much you'll be committing yourself and them, how you will be committing wholeheartedly and they maybe not as wholeheartedly as you. And if this relationship or this thought or this feeling that you're getting from your significant other, is it a pleasant feeling? Are you acknowledging this, or are you being the fool and being ignorant of how you feel and how this person is making you feel, if they're making you feel not in the best way? But there's something holding you back here with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords also in a work sense, it's again fearful to step up and to have that conversation with the Queen of Swords. Fearful because you've been carrying the burden and you haven't been receiving the assistance that you're entitled to, the help. So major breakthroughs need to happen. You need to step up if this isn't a career choice. You need to manifest. You need to create. You rule the Queen of Swords, and this month you will be coming into your power, regardless if you're a male or a female. But it's about stepping into that, stepping up, carrying the hard yards. If you want to create a trip, you want to create a business, a relationship, it has to start with you. But progress, I love to see that you have the Eight of Swords, but it's sort of outweighed. The Queen of Swords is outweighed. Because, I should say the Queen of Swords outweighs the Eight of Swords. Because she's a higher power. And if you look at these two cards together, this is you coming into your power. Absolutely beautiful. Something you've been waiting, you're creating something here, Gemini, and there's breakthroughs that are happening. And if it's love, you're definitely attracting it on some level. I just wonder if this person is either you think they're too good to be true, or you think that they've caused you grief in the past, that they'll do it again. You need to pay attention to the signs, what's happening around you, and most importantly, gaining clarity for yourself. I will be using my Egyptian deck here, and also some cards from the Rider-Waite as well, just to decipher the messages that are happening for you. Let's look at your relationships first. Okay, relationships. Okay, we have the Ace of Chalices. Ace of Chalices is really, really beautiful. Ace of Chalices is brand new beginnings that promise emotional fulfillment. And it's interesting that we did see it here with the Fool card. As we mentioned, new beginnings, so it was sort of hinting that you'd come across them. Okay, Ace of Chalices. So there is breakthroughs in the sense where you proclaim your I love yous and really take that journey together. For some, it speaks of a physical journey. This could be the first time you travel together. It's really about going from the Eight of Swords into clarity, into the Queen of Swords, into the Temperance card. But it's also speaking about new beginnings. So for some, I feel like there is a second chance for someone that's wanting a second chance with you. This person is coming back in. But I feel for the most part, they're being authentic and they're wanting to offer you something emotionally stable. They're emotionally available now and they can commit. And on some level, you have attracted this. We have the Temperance card here. You've attracted this Ace of Chalices, this new beginning. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or perhaps a Leo, or even a fellow air sign that's coming in and wanting to make you this offer to solidify a relationship. It's almost like rebirth is coming in for your relationships. But it's meaning something much, the meaning of the Ace of Chalices is something much more. The Ace of Chalices is the soul of Osiris. Osiris was a deity, that was revered. He was king of the underworld, of creation. And this is his soul. So there's something deeper, a deeper spiritual connection, a shift, a breakthrough in this connection that you share with this person. And that's very exciting. Or if it's someone brand new that's coming in, they're more dedicated. They're coming back with a more loving attitude. But you could be fearful. You know, we did have the Eight of Swords with the Fool card. You could be fearful about letting this person back into your life. And it could be duality. One part of you is saying, yes, you want this person, you want this relationship, you want to move things forward. The other part of you could be fearful about getting hurt, fearful that you won't have that adventure, fearful about taking that step. But for a lot of you, there is surrendering that's happening. Okay. We have the Chariot. I really feel like there's amazing progress for a lot of you coming in here. The Chariot, absolutely beautiful, wonderful progress. Feeling emotionally bound, feeling like you're actually in the driver's seat of this relationship. There's a lot of emotion here. The Chariot represents a Cancer. It could be a Cancer that you're dealing with here, or they might have their moon sign in a water element. Their moon sign could be in Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And look at this wonderful yin and yang energy here. This person is really wanting a wonderfully balanced, harmonious relationship. And for those that are in existing relationships, things are progressing in a beautiful way here. I mean, we see him in this Chariot here, so I'm not sure if you're physically moving into something, physically relocating, because you're moving in together, you're taking a big step here with the Chariot card. This is major, major progress that's coming in. And it might have happened in the time of Cancer, around that time of July. It might have already come to be. A beautiful balance. This shows that you will support each other. There's support here. There's backing. There's encouragement, allegiance, dedication. And for those in existing relationships, marriages, you might see that your partner is really stepping up. And I think you'll be very happy because in some way, whether on a conscious or subconscious level, you've actively attracted this. And I think you'll be very, very pleased with this person. For others, hard work is paying off. These cards sit under the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is carrying a burden. It's hard work. It's strenuous, but it's been worth it. Don't give up, Gemini. You will create this dream relationship that you want and how you want it to be. You just need to keep working at it. Don't succumb. Don't be a fool if you know this person is no good for you, if this relationship isn't how you want it to be. Don't accept second best. For others, you're traveling. You're traveling. It's a long time coming. You've been waiting to do something. You'll dive head first. And this trip or this journey, whether it's a spiritual journey or a physical journey, is going to bring the two of you closer together. And it's really refreshing to see with the Chariot card. There's emotional progress. For some, you're falling deeper and deeper for someone, whether it's someone you've been seeing for 2 weeks, whether it's someone you've been with for 2 years, for 20 years. Things progress absolutely wonderfully, and you'll be very pleased with how they do with the Chariot card. Beautiful. Gemini relationships. The Queen of Pentacles. You may receive a gift from someone that you're seeing, someone that you've been married to. The Queen of Pentacles does rule the physical realm, the earthly realm, and she is holding up what looks like papyrus, what looks like these wonderfully flowered papyrus shoots up to the sun, up to the pentacles. There's a physical, it's either someone might get you a gift, you might receive a gift, or someone will, it could be a splendid date. Again, I think it's either a date that involves a certain conversation that you will have that will lead to this breakthrough, but it's something that's going to really enlighten you. and make you feel good about this person. The Queen of Pentacles rules marriage in this deck, abundance. It's also an asset. There could be talks of marriage. It could be a simple mutual agreement where you say, I don't need the bended knee. I'm happy to go ahead like this. Or it could be that someone is proposing. We talked about breakthroughs. Stranger things have happened. It could very well be that this is the movement that we see with the Chariot. And for some, you might be fearful about this. It could be a marriage or a proposal or an engagement that feels somewhat rushed, because you do have the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords with the Eight of Swords. Is this potentially how you feel, that it's holding you back? These thoughts. There could be offers to elope. You have the Fool card with the Queen of Pentacles. What's interesting though, the Queen of Pentacles in conjunction with the Chariot card and the Ace of Chalices is really a spread that involves a lot of changes in the relationship, and not in just one aspect. It's in the emotional as well as the physical. So if it's not a gift, it could be that there's an asset that you're talking about moving in together, because you do have the Fool. There's possible relocation here, or taking a trip together. Because you are coming into your power. We can see that here with the Queen of Swords. You are making those changes. Physically, this person is appearing in your life, or if you're already in a relationship, then you're moving forward, you're driving it forward with the Chariot card. You're going on a journey, maybe an emotional or spiritual journey, or maybe a physical journey that's going to bring you lots of wonderful memories and going to make you more attached to this person, more emotionally dependent on this person, and vice versa. I think there's a lot of emotion they have to offer for you, whether it is someone from your past or someone that is brand new. But if it doesn't feel right, do not rush into this, because this could cause turbulence. This could cause problems. We saw this with the Eight of Swords. There's a lot of attraction with the Queen of Pentacles as well. Now, for some, she can be a mother-in-law. She can be a sister. Doesn't have to be feminine, although the card does denote feminine energy. But if you're meeting an in-law, or you're meeting a sister of someone you're seeing, things will come about very effortlessly. I think you'll be preempting it. I think you'll be scared. You'll be fearful about how you come across. But I think seeing this spread here, it can really speak about that, you'll feel really good once it happens. You'll feel really appreciated. You'll feel really welcome into the family if this is what you're seeking, Gemini. So that's really, really good. There could be, things are moving, yes, things are progressing. Just make sure they're progressing at a pace that you're comfortable with. Let's have a look at your career, creative. I also feel like I just want to say, if you have any siblings, that could be, if it's a Cancer, it's a water sign or an earth sign, you'll hear news about them having a new relationship. And maybe you might just be a little bit fearful about who they're dating, but really you might need to give them a chance. Just give it a bit of time, because I think you'll be surprised by what who this person is and how they feel about your sibling or someone very close to you. Let's have a look at your career and creative pursuits. There could be important conversations and breakthroughs around work, so let's have a look at that. Okay, you have the Eight of Chalices. Now, the Eight of Chalices in this deck is all about improbability, fantasies, illusions, daydreaming. There's something you're wanting to work towards in your career, Gemini, that you still haven't applied the practical steps for. Yes, there are breakthroughs and beautiful things that are progressing here for you, but my concern would be that there's foolish behavior associated with this dream or this whatever it is that you've been working towards. And it could also serve as a reminder that you need to visualize, you need to affirm, you need to be in a state of daydream to help bring these wishes, dreams, hopes, aspirations, goals about and fulfilled. So maybe this is a message for you that needs to happen. For some, you're lacking clarity about a venture of a job or a business. Either you might want to start a job or a business, and it's been in your mind and you visualized. But I think there's more that needs to be sorted here. There's still work that needs to be done, because the Queen of Swords is reminding you, although you have had this marvelous idea or inspiration or job opportunity, it's either more research or more experience is needed. So for some, there could be the prospect of you, say for example, if you're looking for a new job or a new opportunity, it could come up, but I don't feel strongly that you'll get it, because you're either inexperienced or your lack of confidence will hold you back, or it's not meant to be now. The Temperance card is all about divine timing and alchemy, so it's something you're wanting to attract, and I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't come to. We do have new beginnings here, but I think it'll come with more experience, so don't get deflated if it doesn't happen in this month. It can be in your future with the Eight of Chalices. Something that's unlikely to happen in your career. There is breakthroughs, but I think it might be more to do with relationships actually in the 6 card spread underneath, in the general one. Okay, the Two of Wands. Two of Wands in this deck symbolizes friendship, protection, collaboration, association. Could be a fire sign coming in here. There's an important conversation or a partnership that's happening, because we did see the Two of Cups in the Temperance card. There is potentially a collaboration or a new friend, a new associate that's coming on board here. There's a need for protection though. So for some of you that have ideas about a business or a work, creative idea, I would keep it to yourself just for now. There could be someone coming in that potentially wants to take this idea from you, or they could be in competition with you. So I feel, try to protect yourself right now, because it is about, the Two of Wands is about protection, needing to protect yourself. Because the Eight of Chalices and the Two of Wands, protecting yourself against improbable and unneeded fantasies in career, in business, it's also choice and options. It's assistance, it's protection with the Eye of Horus. It's someone has their eye on you at work. I think a superior or a colleague is noticing that you're A, perhaps daydreaming too much at work, or B, that you haven't thoroughly planned or provided concrete or solid work just yet. So this can change, Gemini, but as I said, it's about doing the research, doing what needs to be done here with the Two of Wands. Could be a fire sign that's coming in that is quite benevolent for you. Could be a romance. But I feel like you're lacking in something. It's either you can't present a project because there's lack. Let's see what else is coming up. be something or someone that you're fantasizing is coming to be with the wands. The wands do rule action and movement, so commuting, travel for work can be on the horizon for you. Okay, the Six of Chalices. The Six of Chalices is pleasant memories, it's purity, it's innocence, it's nostalgia. This will be an important month for you at work because you have the Six of Chalices. Six of Chalices is innocence, yet it's creation. So innocence and protection at work. There could be a work situation coming up. Someone might purposely accuse you or may leave you to do a lot of hard work here with the Ten of Wands on your own without support. And then a fire sign might come along and assist you, but it's about the Six of Chalices is there's something quite memorable that's going to happen. Now, I'm not sure if it's this breakthrough. There's a lesson you will learn in this in your career or creative pursuits. But you'll also give birth to something new. Now, perhaps next month, but it really speaks about creating something that's worth remembering. Could be something to do with memory as well. There could be a behavioral or memory test that might come up at work with the Six of Chalices. The Six of Chalices in the Rider-Waite deck, we see these children and the blossoming of something new. So I think, again, with the Temperance card and the Six of Chalices, this is all about creating something new. Create the blossoming of a new friendship or a partnership. Now, this could be with a client, with an associate, with a wholesaler. But it's telling you to come back down to earth a little bit because you may be having these sort of fantasies about creating something at work. It could also be working with children though, children, flowers, or learning. There's potentially learning coming in. Or someone you work with, their idea or their work ethic might be taken as frivolous this month, and you will learn from this. So it could be that you're learning from someone else's, I guess, misfortunes or someone else's experience. Because you do have the Fool card here. So that's interesting. Let's lay out two more cards as a general. Queen of Chalices. Emotionally, I think this will be quite a happy month for you. Quite a happy, high, celebratory month with the Queen of Chalices here. This is wise, this is foresight. There's a lot of intuition about you, whether this is for love or whether this is for career. You'll be guided by your emotions. A lot of breakthroughs will be happening that will fuel your emotions. You'll be feeling happy, optimistic, high, celebratory. There's offers coming in. She holds the chalice here, but this is also wisdom. So again, you need that thorough research, you need that thorough planning, and you need to gain more incentive because it's either A, you're lacking this and this is why you won't progress to anything higher or further up in your career or get that new job, or B, you are getting more wiser and really coming into your power. And I love the fact that she sits above the Queen of Swords and the Fool card. So it's wising up to your situations as well, whether it's through your own experience or through someone else's, as I said. Okay, the Five of Chalices. The Five of Chalices is the Eye of Horus. This is about natural order, guardianship. There's a support network. I think there's people that are going to be vouching for you or on your side, whether you're on social media, whether it's support in a decision you're making, whether it's your family. I think you'll be surprised by the support you'll receive. So again, it goes back to your general reading where we have this sort of presumption that people won't accept, people won't approve, but really we will be surprised by this because there is a support network behind you. So there's resources, that people that agree with you, whether it's your choices in love, you'll find that you have the support that you were anxious about whether you or not you'd receive it. So it's, yeah, something to think about with the Five of Chalices. But it's natural order. It's things that are aligning, it's harmony. So if there has been, rocky or unfortunate or burdensome energy, I think things will even out. And as I said, shape-shifting happening and breakthroughs with natural order as well. So I hope this has been insightful for you, Gemini.